Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Thursday. How are we doing today, you guys? Hope y'all are having a lovely, lovely, lovely day today. I'm doing pretty good today. It wasn't too bad. Pretty chill day, honestly. But it's cold as hell here, okay? It is so freaking cold. That's just really the theme of this week. Once again, I'm bundled up, okay? I got my blankie on. I got my hoodie blankie on, my what are you called? I'm going, what is it called? My space heater. Oh my god. I guess portable heater is technically like still correct, but I couldn't think of that word. Words, I guess. My space heater's blasting, and I'm not cold anymore, I guess, but my hands are still cold. And the second I get out of this situation, unearth myself from all of these blankies and coverings and whatnot, I'm gonna be cold. So you just hate to see it, you know? Like, I'm tired of the cold. Tired of it, and that's not good news for me because unfortunately I'm going to continue to be subject to it. I mean, this is really only the beginning. So, you know, that sucks a little bit, but overall I'm doing pretty good. Today work was quite chill, steady. And yeah, I just listened to some music today. I actually need to get back to reading. I'm listening to 2 audiobooks at once. One of them's like a novella though, so it won't take long. I just need to finish it because I'm running out of days. So I think I might do that tomorrow to finish it up. Well, okay, actually I have 5 more days for it and 8 days for the big book. And I think nobody's waiting for the big book, so I could probably renew it if I have to, which I probably will have to. I'm entering a little bit of a reading slump, which sucks because I felt like I had such a good momentum going. But on the bright side of that, you know, my reading goal for the year was 15 books, and I've read 31 at this point. So we've more than doubled our reading goal. So, you know, as much as I don't really want to be in a reading slump, at least I don't really feel that bad about it, you know? Like, I've already well surpassed my goal for the year. But I hate to be in a reading slump in the way where it's like, I know that I'm going to enjoy at least some of the things that I have on my shelf and that I need to get around to. And once I finally get around to them, I'm gonna be sad that I let myself slack off, you know, but these aren't serious problems in the grand scheme of things, though. Yeah, but I am in a little bit of a reading slump, so that kind of sucks. But, you know, we just listened to some music today. I've been listening to, like, my Spotify Wrapped, like, top songs playlist, and it's really reminding me of all the bangers I've been listening to this year, so I've been enjoying that. Sometimes you just need a little music moment, you know? So I did that. And that's really about it. Again, not much going on these days. We're just kind of chilling. I did manage to put my super fuzzy, rainbow, fluffy duvet cover on. And it was the best. I woke up so warm and cozy this morning. It literally took so much effort to pull myself out of bed. Like, it's so warm. I freaking love that thing. You can probably see like pictures of it in the like pets channel. Like, I'm sure some of the pictures of the girls are them on the bed when I had that duvet cover on. I think last year I never put it on, like, all winter, and I don't know why. I guess I was just being lazy. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, or maybe I just wasn't that cold somehow. I don't know. But this year we're cold, and one, I love the way it looks. It's really pretty. But two, it is just so warm. And I mean, the girls, like ever since I put it on, they can't stop laying on the bed. They love it, especially because it looks almost like, because the fluffiness of it and the colors and the rainbow kind of swirly tie-dye almost look of it, it looks like it goes with their cat bed that Pavan gifted me. It looks the same, like the fluffy stuff and just like the coloring of it. So, you know, it's just like their cat bed, but bigger. So yeah, they're both chilling over there right now. Iris has given herself a little bath and Fifi looks like she is passing out. But I think I saw her with her head up a couple minutes ago, so I don't think she's all the way passed out yet, but she looks like she is on the way to nap time. And you know, I'm jealous. I really am. I've been kind of tired today, but that's okay. I think this trial is gonna wake us right up, you know? Like, it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Robozetto, hello. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. I'm excited for Friday tomorrow. Tomorrow, my work is doing like our Christmas party kind of thing. Or well, like we do like a potluck too, like the actual like Christmas Eve or whatever, but we also do like an outing, I guess Christmas outing party. So we're doing that after work tomorrow. But between that, I'm getting a haircut. So it's gonna be a busy evening, but it should be a good one. And free food. I will never complain about free food, you know? So I'm looking forward to that. Should be good. But yeah, and I'm also just excited for it to be the weekend. I want to try to like read. I want to try to like clean a bit and like reorganize. Like I have this one cabinet where it's like a junk drawer, but like cabinet version. Like I just throw shit in there haphazardly, like all kinds of random shit. There's probably all kinds of stuff in there I could like get rid of and then reorganize so it's not just like a fucking mess in there. So I think I really want to try to clean that up and reorganize it this weekend and just kind of chill, you know, just hang out, relax. That's my plan for the weekend. So I'm excited for it to finally be here. I feel like this week has been dragging a little bit, you know, which I feel like always happens after the holiday, but I kind of expected it to go a little bit faster because since we had the holiday, you know, some work built up. So I've been kind of busy like workload wise, but I don't know. I feel like the days are just still dragging, you know? So, but hey, I mean, it's Thursday after work. We just got one more day to go. And I found out they're going to let us out early a little bit tomorrow. So I'm like, yes! So I think I'm gonna go hang out with Tay, and she's watched like the first 4 episodes of Has Been Hotel season 2, and so I think we're gonna watch like the rest together. I don't know that we'll get through them all, but we're gonna at least watch a couple episodes together. So I think I'm gonna go hang out with her and then get my hair cut and then go to the company Christmas party and then go home and cuddle with my kitties, unless I'm too drunk, which I don't think I will be. I have to drink like a lot to get drunk, but you know, I guess you never know where the night will take you. So I'm planning to have like a drink or two, so I should be fine. But if I feel anything at all whatsoever, I will definitely just sleep over at her place. Or I might end up not drinking. We'll see how we feel. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. You're good? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a rather chill week, and I am excited to hop into this trial. We are on Chapter 4, Trial 4, and fuck if I ever know what's going on. I mean, you know, it never changed. Oh, I can do that. Okay, hold on. One thing that annoys me, okay, so some of you may remember a few streams ago, yeah. A couple streams ago, I was having all those issues where the game was like freezing on me and I was losing my progress. I think me uninstalling and reinstalling the game did fix that. We haven't had that issue yet, though granted, I have been saving a lot more as a protective measure, but I mean, regardless, you'd think it still would happen. So I think we fixed that issue, but ever since I did that, I don't know why. So like, you know, when you load this game, or maybe you don't know, when you load this game, you have the option to bring up like the settings thing. So you can pick like your resolution and like, you know, full screen or whatever, like that kind of shit. And I have it on full screen, but it doesn't like take for some reason. Like it'll open the game in full screen, but whenever I tab out, it makes it windowed, and then it just stays that way. I don't know why. I can't seem to fix it. I mean, I can like alt enter and make it back to full screen, but it's just a little annoying. Like, I don't know why it does that. It's so weird. It never did that before until after I uninstalled and reinstalled, even though I set it to full screen. So I don't know. I was trying to do that, but I made something happen in my Streamlabs instead. So that's why I was like, how did I even do that? But yeah, it's weird, but I mean, it's not that big a deal. Just, I don't understand it. But whatever, it's fine. Thank you for the lurk mod. Ooh, enjoy your kitty cuddles. Enjoy the cuddles. I'm jealous of you right now. I would like to cuddle with my kittens. They are looking super snuggly wuggly over there, but you know, there's always after stream. There's always after stream. Okay, it should be this one, right? I guess it just says investigation because we didn't like actually walk in yet, right? I think so. Yes, okay. Let's have a little chat with everyone.
Going to do his best.
All right, going to not really understand what happened, but going to try real hard to be useful this time. Oh yeah, don't we like kind of suspect Kokichi? Which I don't want that to be true because I love Kokichi. He's my little chaos gremlin. He gives me like much needed comedic relief. You know? Like we need that here. But I guess if he was the perp, you know, at least we only have to be without him for one chapter, you know? That's all I could really ask for, you know? Okay, this time will really be the end. If not... if not, then what?
I believe in you.
I'll believe in you and won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
Kaito also seemed a little sus, but I kind of believe him that he truly was just, like, kicked out of the game and then just went to, like, rest. I think I believe him. But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro. There's so few of us now. It's so sad. You didn't forget, right? Remember who you are. Huh? Make sure you never forget that. Wait, what do you mean? Who am I? Uh-oh, I forgot.
That's so mean.
You must have it rough, Shuichi. That obnoxious guy is always bothering you. If you ever need my help, call me. I'll shut him up so he never gets in your way. I forgot everybody was being real nice to me and it was freaking me out. All of a sudden, they were all being way too nice and supportive. Miu certainly wasn't perfect, but that doesn't mean she deserved to be killed. No one deserves what happened to her. Not a single person. Oh yeah, and she was like poisoned, right? Or so, I don't know.
Hey,
We'll
Shuichi.
review all our truth bullets. We'll be depending on you this time too, Mr. Ultimate Detective. Alrighty, well. There's no time like the present. Let's do this. This statue kills me. Like, brother, what? I still have so many goddamn questions in this game. I mean, really, I have so many fucking questions. I feel like it's just gone so off the rails.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. The 8 of us get into the elevator. 8. The door is shut behind us. Oh my god, I'm scared to play the rhythm game again. Or do you have the answers to questions you don't know yet? Probably. Probably, but you know what? I still believe in manga theory despite it all. Despite all of it, I do. And like all those times before we descended. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really. The fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Hi, Pan Pan. Yes, you did. You have absolutely immaculate timing, in fact. We are just getting started here. Welcome. Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Oh, what happened to you? Damn. Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do if you keep father waiting. Okay.
Huh?
Whatever. Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
Oh yeah, wasn't he helping us out? Yeah. Huh? You not friend anymore? You jerks must feel pretty slick using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him.
Ah.
How are you doing today, Pan Pan? I hope you're having a lovely day. And you too, Neo. I don't think I said that yet. So I hope you're also having a lovely day. He just decided on his own that we were friends.
You bastards!
But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. But now he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. How confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room. Maybe even set up a barricade. That's another death flag.
Anyway.
Let's get it started. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. Oh, Lord. You're having a great day. I'm glad to hear it. We love to hear that. We went to our podiums as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Mio Iruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy, after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. Oh, yep. That's what I said. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. I forget every time I gotta lie. They're so evil for that, honestly. I'm a bad liar. Have a hard time thinking like a liar. It's rough out here. Ooh, final free slot. Himiko always looks so hilarious in the pre-trial collage. She looks like she's drunk or something. Oh, I didn't notice. Zang it. Okay, let's look at our skills real quick. Only got 6 points? Damn. Oh, I did spend a lot last time, didn't I? For the delusion one, I think. I think so. Well, we don't have a whole lot of options. I think was the... Hold on. Is the delusion the one where Yeah, it recovers from concentrating, which was really nice. Yeah, I knew what I was doing with that one. That was a good one. Okay, let's see which ones we can get. So we got increases maximum focus a little. Or actually, I guess we don't have to spend anything. We could save for the last trial. We could save. How many thingies do I get each time? Is it always the same or does it depend on certain things? How many points you'll get? You know what I mean? Increases focus. I don't really care about reticle speed. Oh, right, it gets... Oh, yeah, it goes through the white noise. That's right, that's right. Yeah, that one is nice. I keep forgetting that I have that though, because I'll like try to shoot away the white noise before shooting the talking point or whatever. So I'm not even getting like good use out of that half the time, I feel like, but that's okay. That's all right. Oh, silences all conversations except those the reticle is on. It's not bad, but I feel like I do okay. And we have this one. I feel like we do okay with the mass panic. I thought that those ones were gonna be a much bigger problem for me than they actually are. Wait, is there anything that helps with the music one? Because that is by far the one I struggle with the most. What's the music one called again? I think if I see it, I'll know. Not that, right? Oh, maybe it is that one. Is it that one? Argument, armament. Or is that the one where everyone's lined up? See, I can never remember the name of any of these damn games either. Well, we don't have that many options. We've got hardly any options if we want to buy something. Okay, that's the music one that I really suck at. The tension gauge will increase at a faster rate. Oh, is the tension gauge like what lets you do like fever mode basically? See, I don't know how much that'll really help me. I don't know if that'll actually help me all that much. I need one that like forgives some of my wrong inputs because I just get so scrambled. And I realized even if I went, because we talked about last time, like going in some like back way of going in and like rerouting the controls. But I realized even if I rerouted them somehow to be my arrow keys, it wouldn't matter because I still would get confused by the prompt on the screen being WASD. So it wouldn't help at all. It wouldn't help at all. I don't know why I just like get so scrambled and it really confuses me because I know my keys on the keyboard. I'm a very good typer, but I think maybe it's just too fast for me to process with the beat and everything going on, I guess. I really don't know what it is, but yeah, I don't know if this high tension thing is gonna help me that much. So I think I'll just save my points. I don't know how many points I'll have by the next trial, but it's all right. We can scrape by. What is this one? Surely we'd have 8 by the next one. Decreases the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. Effective. Oh, so you can just shoot again faster, right? It's okay. And I don't care about the reticle ones. I really don't. I guess maybe if we don't want anything else, we'll just get something like this for the last trial. It won't hurt. I feel like I'd want that over any of these other options. Unless I can afford the other one. I feel like we really don't struggle that hard with anything else, you know? Like, we have some mishaps, but overall we pull through pretty easily, I feel like. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. We'll save. Okay, let's view our handbook real quick. I just want to kind of have a look over all of our evidence, give ourselves a little refresher on what we got going on here. Okay, so the victim is the ultimate inventor, Miu Iruma. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor of the school. The estimated time of death is 6:30 a.m. No injuries can be found on the victim's body. 6:30 a.m. Miu was found grasping her neck with both hands. She died with her eyes open and an expression of agony on her face. As the first to log out, Kiba was the first to discover Miu's body. She still had her visor on at the time. For the visors to function, they need to be plugged into the computer with 2 separate cords. The red cord is for consciousness and the blue cord is for memory. It is unknown what would happen if the cords were plugged into the wrong slots, but there's a chance that some kind of glitch might occur. A bottle of poison from the Ultimate Detective's lab. It was found on Kokichi's seat. The poison is neutralized if it is mixed into anything, but it is still quite dangerous and even a small amount will kill someone. Neutralized if it's mixed into anything? Wait, so does that mean if it's mixed into something it won't harm you? How does that even make sense? Still poison. Okay. Before the trial, Rip, Rentaro, Kaede, Ryoma, Kirumi, Angie, and Tenko, Miu, and Korekiyo don't get a rip. Yeah, you know, that's fair. Wait, what the fuck is Automod catching? Oh, spiked dildo. Fair. Yeah, that's fair. I'll let it pass, though. Did I ever mention Miu's unused sprite in the files where she threatens people with a spiked dildo, which was supposed to be used for her angriest moments, was deemed too much? Yeah, that's probably a good call. That's probably a really good call on their part. The fact that they even entertained that idea is fucking wild. Hi, Juan. How are you doing? We're doing pretty good. We're just reviewing our evidence and whatnot right now. Getting ready for the trial. Okay, so poison is neutralized if mixed into anything, but it is still quite dangerous and even a small amount will kill someone. It causes subconjunctival hemorrhaging, making its victim's eyes completely bloodshot. While looking for the secret of the outside world, Miu volunteered to search outside the chapel and split up from Himiko and the others. While Himiko, Maki, and Kibo were searching inside the chapel, they heard a loud sound as though something hit the chapel from the outside. When they went to investigate, they found Miu's avatar on the ground. Himiko and the others ran back to the mansion to log out and check on Miu, but with no bridge, they couldn't cross the river. It was there that they met up with Shuichi. Kaito was the only one logged out from the virtual world. While he was looking for the secret of the outside world on the mansion's rooftop, a ring of light appeared around his feet, and he was suddenly logged out against his will. Not knowing if it was okay to log back in or not, he went to his room and slept. The Killing Game Simulator's text file contained the following information. Objects can't break. Oh yeah, and wasn't there, like, Miu, like, gave herself, like, a setting or whatever that as an object, so that, and there's an area that only objects can travel through, so something real weird was going on with that. Avatars cannot be injured, however the body's 5 senses are connected to the avatar, and any damage an avatar takes is felt by the user's real body. If an avatar takes fatal damage, then the real body will also die from shock. Besides that, the virtual world is the same as the real world down to the law of physics. I mean, okay, so I feel like there's 2 options here. Either Miu died from poison, or Miu died from being from lethal damage in the virtual world. Like maybe she was being choked or something, and since she could feel it, her real body was like, you know, grasping, like reacting to it basically. And then, you know, since it was like lethal damage in the virtual world, she died from shock. I feel like that kind of explains her position and stuff, but I mean, also if she drank poison and was kind of like reacting certain ways to that, her positioning could also make sense for that as well. But knowing that she died while in the simulation, it's very possible that she was attacked by someone else within the simulation. So I don't know. I feel like there's two options there. Maybe the bottle of poison being found on site is supposed to be a red herring, you know what I mean? Or maybe the opposite. I don't know. The specific wording of the translation of Kodaka talking about said sprite always gets me, but for ethical reasons we were forbidden to use it. This is honestly regrettable. Oh my god. That's actually hilarious though. Okay, so the body will die from shock. Besides that, the virtual world is the same as the real world down to the laws of physics. There are no special travel methods such as vehicles or warps. With the exception of Miu, who died before she could log out, everyone only logged in and out once each. The timestamps for their logins and logouts are as follows. Then it lists all of those. So Himiko, Tsurugi, Kaito, Kibo, and Shuichi logged in, Maki logged in, Kokichi and Goto logged in, Miu logged in. Kaito logged out, Kibo logged out, Himiko logged out, Maki logged out, Gonta, Tsurugi, Shuichi, Kokichi. Well, Tsurugi was... I still feel like there's a possibility that the records could have been messed with. We just don't know if the reason that there's a space between these is because of it being like a different input. So like if it was like Miu logged in, then Kaito logged out, then Miu logged and then Kaito logged back in, would there be a space again from Kaito? I think Neo maybe also mentioned it could be related to time, like it adds that when it, you know, in between long spaces of time with no activity. All things to consider, but it also could potentially be an indicator that somebody manipulated it and took out whatever was in that line, or multiple things that were in that line. Really hard to say. Yeah, something to keep in mind, I guess. While Tsurugi was searching for the secret of the outside world, in the virtual world's mansion, she saw Miu's avatar through the window. And we still don't have an explanation for that either, unless it has to do with her traveling through whatever space that only objects can travel through, or could have been a part of the glitch if her wires were messed up. I mean, there's just so many possibilities with this one to explain why things are the way that they are. While Shuichi and Tsurugi were in the mansion's kitchen in the virtual world, they heard a loud sound as though something crashed into something else. Yeah, and I want to know what these loud sounds are supposed to be too. Like, what were they hearing? Because I honestly don't have a guess for it. Shortly after, while they were both in the entrance hall, they heard Kibo's voice, despite the fact that he should have been past the map loading point. Well, I don't think he was past the map loading point. I thought he was calling to them from where the bridge was supposed to be, which was before the loading point. That part's confusing me a little bit. The first floor of the mansion in the virtual world has a salon, a dining room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. The second floor is only the rooftop. While looking for the secret of the outside world, Kokichi searched the salon, Tsurugi searched the dining room, Kaito searched the rooftop, and Gonta searched outside of the mansion. We got lots of long truth bullets in this one, damn. The virtual world is surrounded by walls on all four sides, and there is a loading point between the two areas of the map. The loading point split the map into two sides, the mansion side and the chapel side. When going through the map loading point, sight and hearing are momentarily cut off. In order to go between the mansion and the chapel, it is necessary to go through the map loading point and across the river that runs parallel to it. Oh yeah, and this toilet paper, I forgot about that. Found on the ground outside the mansion. A signboard just long enough to use as a bridge to cross the river. There's only one in the virtual world. Mew threw it into the river, but it was later found stuck on the rock in the river by the mansion, but couldn't have followed the flow of the river. Found on the ground by Mew's avatar, Mew claimed she had rewritten the virtual world's program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Like the phone in the salon, it allows its user to log out by saying their name into it. However, it can also be used to force someone else to log out by saying their name into it. Mew's avatar was found frozen and collapsed in the snow between the chapel and the wall where the virtual world ends. When a user logs out, their avatar disappears, but if the user's real body dies, the avatar stays in the virtual world. Since avatars cannot be injured, it doesn't look any different from when Mew was alive. Everything in the killing game simulator is assigned one of two categories, human or object. Most avatars are set to human, however, Mew's avatar was the only one that was set to object. Lattice near the chapel, found on the ground by Mew's avatar, was not seen in the chapel before that point. We know where that came from. While everyone was gathered at the chapel, Mew told Kokichi to meet her on the rooftop of the mansion. However, when everyone was deciding how to split up to search for the secret of the outside world, Mew volunteered to search the chapel. Kokichi agreed to meet up with Mew on the rooftop, but because the door of the rooftop was locked, he couldn't. Because of that, he returned to the salon and decided to search there. There are no witnesses who can confirm whether or not Kokichi was actually in the salon. Alright, coordinates in the virtual world are represented on an X and Y axis. Mew added a wall along the length of the Y axis. The wall had a special setting that allowed non-human objects to pass through it. Then Kokichi's avatar had a special setting. If Mew touched him, he would be unable to move. That's weird. Okay, well, I don't know, man. Let's fucking do this. I have so many questions. There's so many aspects of this I don't understand, but okay, making sure we're on normal. Let's just do it. What's the worst that could happen? You know? What could go wrong?
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation. Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really, really do.
You sound so bummed
Now
out.
then, let's start this class trial.
Yeah, let's do it.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Oh?
Huh? You mean like the tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Oh, that's concerning.
Daddy?
No tiebreaker?
Are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
I feel like Monokuma just doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
And that makes me sus as hell. I don't know. I feel like we went down some weird kind of random half-baked theory rabbit holes last time regarding Mew and just like the possibility of like some aspect of Junko still being around somehow. And I feel like if there's anything that would depress Monokuma, it's that piece or whatever of Junko going away. So it just makes me sus of things. I mean, maybe he's just being dramatic. I don't know, but it's interesting.
Thanks.
Like,
Since
we're at a
that's
class
answered, I
trial.
can
He
start
should be
enjoying this life or
excited.
death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
I mean more like dramatic about being depressed. You know what I mean?
Got We can't die here!
Like he wants everyone to believe and feel that he's sad and upset and doesn't care, so he's being really extra about it, kind of thing.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined!
She has.
It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify.
Kaito's the culprit!
What? Say that to my face!
He kind of just did, didn't he?
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right?
Coming in hot, Kokichi.
You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know.
Ooh, you know what else I didn't think about until now? Is that if Mew could use the cell phone to log someone out, right? Doesn't that mean that anyone could have used the phone in the salon to do the very same thing? It doesn't have to be the cell phone. Like, with any phone that allows someone to log in or log out, they could force someone else to log out with it. So what if it wasn't even Mew that forced Kaito to log out? It could have been Kokichi. Or anyone, like, who went into the salon. But just because we know that Kokichi was in the salon, or so he says anyway, he could have done it as well, especially if he wanted to set him up, basically. Like, he could have done that and then brought the poison, but the only thing with that is, why put the poison in his own chair? That draws attention to him, you know? But anyways, I never thought about how they could do that with the other phone as well. Okay. How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know?
We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Yep. The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. I don't really think he's the culprit.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew?
I always forget what my buttons are. I swear to God, every goddamn time. This game got me so fucked up. Okay, hold on. I gotta start doing my notes. We got Monokuma file. I think I saw a small bottle of poison. I don't remember what else I saw, so hold on.
Mew was still logged in though.
Kaito's account. Not sure if it was confirmed one way or the other. If the landline can log other people out, it's not unreasonable. It could, but also not unreasonable. It might be a special function of the cell phone. Yeah, definitely possible. Just something to make
That's
note of. The
poison, right?
potentiality is there. And that's all we need. Okay, killing game simulator and hammer. I think that was it.
No?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
And that's focus.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was
I'm
trying
gonna
to
have
pin the
loop
blame
back
on me.
around.
That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
I have no idea what they're saying.
Kaito, any last
I know he's
words?
blaming Kaito, but...
What do you mean last words?
Wait, actually, what is Kaito's account again? He's logged out while he was looking for the secret. He's on the rooftop. He got logged out against his will. And went to... Okay. First, we need to decide if Mew is killed in the real world or in the virtual world. That's where the problem lies.
Kaito
Okay.
logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in though. That's when you...
Okay, so... Mew was still logged in. And then what was he saying there? Like that's when you killed her or something, probably.
Poisoned her.
That's when you poisoned her. Okay. Don't worry, Pam Pam. We'll clear his name. Said this probably every trial, but I love the quality of the life improvement where it opens. Yeah, I love it too. I hope they keep that as well. It's really, really nice.
Right, Kaito?
Okay, that's where you
Kaito,
poisoned
culprit?
her.
Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
Okay, poison on Kokichi's seat. We can't argue with that. That's definitely true.
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
Any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Okay. Let's review. So we have to determine where the murder happened. Okay, so our options are Mew was still logged in. He poisoned her after he logged out, and the poison was on Kokichi's seat. Let me have a look here. And Kaito's account was just of him getting logged out. Hammer should be unrelated. Killing game simulator. Objects can't break. Avatars cannot be injured. However, the body's 5 cents. That connects to the avatar. Any damage the avatar takes felt by the release body. I feel like the only thing that's really relevant about this part is just proving that, like, she could have died from some kind of fatal damage in the game. Wait, what does the Monokuma file say again? There's no injuries. I wish we could see her eyes better, since it talks about with the poison that it causes your eyes to be bloodshot, but we can't really see her eyes. So it doesn't really help us, you know? It doesn't really give us a determination. They don't really look bloodshot from here to me, but we don't exactly have a great view, so it's hard to say. I think I might listen to them talk one more time.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito, culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Well, surely it can't be the last one about poison on Kokichi's seat, because that is objectively true. So we can't argue against that. So we should be able to rule that one out, right? So it's either gotta be Mew is still logged in, like Kaito logged out and Mew is still logged in, or after Kaito logged out, that's when he poisoned her. We need to prove, I mean, again, if I felt more confident about her eyes not being bloodshot, I could probably use this against that's when you poisoned her. Even though the framing of that sentence is a bit more about like the timing than anything else, you know, but I'm not super confident about using small bottle of poison on that's when you poisoned her though, because I don't definitively know for that cue. I don't feel really good about that. I feel like that's probably not right. But maybe I should try it just to see if I can get a little more information. Usually it gives like a little more information that helps push me in the right direction. I still don't really understand the neutralized part of this either, to be honest. But we're trying to prove that she didn't die in the real world, I guess. So I guess it's supposed to be assumed that she died. I mean, that said, we could also potentially use this one to prove not necessarily that she did die in the virtual world, but just that it's possible for her to die from fatal damage in the virtual world. Yeah, that's true. I feel the most not confident, like confident isn't really the right word because I don't feel super good about either of them. But I feel like it's either gotta be small bottle of poison or killing game simulator. I mean, cause like, I know that this is relevant, but it just doesn't feel, I don't know if it feels, I mean, maybe I'm thinking about it wrong, but I don't really feel like it proves anything. I mean, it's his account, so it could be a lie, first of all. So it doesn't really like prove anything. And like poison is like notoriously doesn't leave injuries, so this as proof, only saying that there's no injuries doesn't really help us prove, you know, that it was or wasn't poison. So I feel like it, and the hammer's unrelated, so I feel like it has to either be small bottle of poison or killing game simulator. I guess used on that's when you poisoned her? But I think I feel a little bit more confident about small bottle of poison. So I think I'm gonna try that one, and if it's wrong, we'll see if we get like a bit of a nudge. On a scale of assured to positive, how confident are you? Not any of that. Much lower than any of those things. Okay, but let's give it a shot. Sometimes it's better to just do
Kaito
that
logged out first by
and
himself.
you know, take a small L.
Mew was still logged in though. That's when you
But
poisoned
we
her,
get
right?
Oh god. I wasn't ready. Oh, that was it! Yay! Okay, perfect! Let's go! I didn't really expect that to work. I assume, is it gonna be because of the
Mew
bloodshot
wasn't killed by
eyes?
poison, and the warning on the label
Or is
proves
this a
it.
neutralized part? I'm still confused about the neutralized part.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival
Okay, yeah, it
hemorrhaging.
is. Okay. Cool.
In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Okay. Yay!
Oh, but Mew's body.
I guess that would categorize as an injury,
right.
quote unquote.
Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Yay! I'm so glad that worked out. I
Then what
was
was
not
that
that
poison
confident
for?
in that.
Probably a diversion.
Probably
The
you,
culprit wanted us to
Kokichi.
think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause
That sounds
of
like a
death?
very Kokichi thing to do, especially putting it on your own seat to make it look like someone's framing you, so they don't think you're the one planting the poison. Okay. Real cause of death. Mew's real cause of death. The only one I can think of. Oh god. Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. I really don't know. Maybe the hammer? I don't know. Let me pause for a second. Wait, isn't it supposed to be from the virtual world? Oh, it's probably just Killing Game Simulator to prove that it was from something in the virtual world, not picking an actual item in the virtual world. Okay, let me try that instead.
Oh no!
I didn't think of it that way. I feel like it's gotta be this then, right?
This is it!
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Mew's cause of death was the Killing Game Simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
I feel like she probably just got choked in the virtual world.
That was made clear in the program's text file.
But you know what's interesting is if that's true, doesn't that mean, okay, this is just assuming the cause of death, you know, like if it was through a different method, then like that changes things. But like, let's assume that she was strangled, right? Just based on like the pose she was found in and like her facial expression, like all that stuff, right? Let's just assume that's what it is. We don't necessarily know that how you die in like the virtual world, your body's going to react in the real world, like according to that, but let's just like assume for a second that it is. Then doesn't that mean that it can't be Kokichi? Because didn't it say that Kokichi can't move when Miu touches him? So, but like to strangle her, they would be touching, unless like somehow the game program knows when it's like initiated by her versus him. Like maybe if he touches her, he doesn't, he can move, but if she touches him, like, do you know what I mean? But like, I don't know. If it's just like contact, period, like any contact, regardless of who reached out or whatever, then doesn't that mean, well, does that mean he'd be stuck on her? He'd be like stuck with his hands around her throat, right? Like, in theory. So that's an interesting detail to think about and how what that could mean, but also like why? Just why? I don't know. Anyway, that was made clear in the program's text file.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
Oh,
If Miu was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
I mean, maybe she fell and that's what the sound was.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
What if it was an accident? What if it's not even that someone killed her?
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and...
I just always think of that lattice as like, and the hammer as maybe she was trying to make like a ladder to get on top of the roof or something for some reason. Or maybe not even get on the roof, but get up in like the mountains or something. I don't know, just somewhere high up that would necessitate like a ladder. And with that train of thought, if that is what she was doing, isn't it possible that she fell? Especially for the ladder, or for the lattice, and the hammer, and her to all just be kind of like on the ground in kind of, you know, a weird, just like, whatever, layout. Could potentially like correlate with falling. Although she was on her stomach, right? Which if you're like climbing up the side of a building and you fall, you probably fall on your back rather than end up on your stomach, but I guess it depends on how far up you are and if you got kind of propelled off or just fell like straight down. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay. The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Tsumuki, Gonta, and
That NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Miu.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
the fatal damage that Miu received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Yeah, I'm curious myself.
In the virtual...
Okay. So we still have Monokuma Files, small bottle of poison. Fuck, what else did I saw a signboard. I think cell phone was one, and I think Miu's avatar was one. Let me double check. Yeah, Kokichi deserves a slap for that one. Custom death portrait. Yeah, she was on her stomach. Okay, anyway, let me look.
world, Miu was fatally injured.
Oh.
So let's focus...
Miu's corpse, not Miu's avatar. Okay.
So our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Miu was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare...
Okay, so it has to be the hammer is an agree point. I don't know if there was one before that one.
hands.
What did it say? Beat her with his bare hands? Like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you meant, death portrait. Right, okay. I don't know why I thought you meant that there's maybe like secret like CGs you unlock or something. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, right. I love that they did that this time. That it fits their characters. Yeah, the XXX makes sense for her. I'll have to have a look. Okay.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
I agree with strangulation. Or at least as one of the options. Oh shit, hold on. I accidentally exited out of my note. Strangulation.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she...
Pushed from a great height.
She have drowned?
Oh my god, there's so many options. Drowned. Any others? Okay. I think probably strangulation. That's what I already suspected anyway. And I'm guessing that Miu's corpse will back up that belief. Yes. Grasping her neck with both hands, she died with her eyes open in an expression of agony. Yeah, I think, fuck it. We're gonna go Mew's corpse, agree with our girl Maki, see how it works out for us. Alright, if I think about the condition of Mew's body, that should
In the
yield a
virtual
clue.
world, Mew was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did
You heal while I can anyway.
was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
That's crazy.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation.
Yeah, baby. Okay.
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well.
Is it possible, though, that the strangulation wasn't caused by someone else?
Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh. The Assassin Master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Oh.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Oh, like in terms of fighting them off?
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Nerd.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope? Have an idea of what it might be. You do? Found it during the invest. Okay, hold on. In case you make me go pick something out. I'm gonna cheat a little. Let me have a look, because I don't know. Used as a rope. I know y'all not gonna say fucking toilet paper. Ain't no fucking way out here you're gonna say toilet paper. There's no fucking way. What else? What? I don't know what it would be. Bruh, I really don't know. I'm concerned. We don't have many objects as evidence, especially ones, especially ones in the virtual world. Like, The only thing I can think of is like the cord for the landline phone if they were in the salon at any point. And I guess fucking toilet paper. But I really don't, I mean, it's gotta be some fucking strong ass toilet paper. I don't feel like anything else. I mean, I guess technically maybe you could strangle someone with a hammer by holding it on either side and then like, you know, pressing it up to their like from behind. Maybe. But then even then, wouldn't you argue that they could still fight the person off, like push them off? Maybe it would be harder to do if they're behind you like that though. I mean, those are the only things I can think of. And we don't have an evidence for the landline phone. So I feel like our options are hammer or toilet paper, which both are feeling pretty bleak. Both are feeling pretty fucking bleak, man. Like, bruh, what am I supposed to do? This trial already got me so fucked up. How else are we gonna strangle someone? Like, what do you mean? Well, I guess we're gonna have to try one of those two. Fuck it, okay. Which one should we do? Hammer or toilet paper? Let's try hammer. Brother, no. There's no way. It cannot be toilet paper, right? I gotta be missing something. I have got to be missing something.
This is it!
No! No!
During
No!
the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
What the fuck is the toilet paper made of? What material is it? How the fuck? How is it perforated? How would it not just fall apart? I guess if you maybe like twist it up so it's not like putting pressure directly along the perforation, maybe? I mean, I've never tried it before. I guess I should give it a try. Bro, what the fuck? Toilet paper?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Toilet paper!
Gonta, no can ignore that!
You know, that's so fair, Gonta.
What do you mean, Shuichi?
That is so fair, because, like, who the fuck... Oh, sorry, I'm adjusting my blanket and my seating position. Who the fuck strangles someone with toilet paper? I mean, damn, I guess desperate times call for desperate fucking measures. That's all you got. That is shitty. Like, what the fuck? I would be so pissed. I would be so pissed if someone strangled me with fucking toilet paper of all things. Like, what do you mean?
Huh?
That's
What's
just
wrong?
disrespectful.
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off. Not gentlemanly at all.
I swear, Gonta, I'm taking this very seriously, and I'm upset as you are about this. To the point that I picked hammer first. Okay, I get it.
There's no time for nonsense.
Okay, hold on. Fuck me. I'm having a really hard time remembering all my options. Like, just to write them down. Kratos count, loud noise, killing simulator. Signboard used as a bridge.
You know can use toilet paper.
Ah, fuck. And Miu's avatar. I don't know. I feel like I suspect Kokichi the most. But I don't. I'm still not super sure. I feel like he seems the most
In place of rope.
suspect right now.
Would tear too easy.
Do you think,
Even Gonta
Gonta?
know that. And Gonta not smart.
Okay, so he said tear too easy. really know that. Oh, fucking right. I forgot objects can't break. Fucking damn it. I forgot objects can't break. Oh my god. They're creative. I'll give them that. Okay, so I think it should be Killing Game Simulator against him saying that it'll tear.
There's no time for nonsense! You know to use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
I'll cut through your words!
I totally forgot about that part.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Breakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear.
Kokichi's having a lot of fun this trial too. I'm like, is this your last hurrah, Kokichi? I don't want you to go though. Like, weirdly, he's like my comfort character in this game.
And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Going to not really understand, but...
That's insane.
Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay,
It's
my
okay,
dude.
Gonta.
I know it
Don't worry
sounds
about it.
ridiculous. Thought it was pretty funny when you were like, it can't be toilet paper, right? I must be missing something. Yep. Indeed. For sure. Totally was. That does make sense. I mean, it's very clever and unhinged. I kind of love it, but I would still be pissed if someone strangled me with toilet paper. With fucking unbreakable toilet paper. I'd be so mad. All right. It's all good,
Killed by
Gonta.
toilet paper. It was
Oh,
a fitting end for her.
you know, despite everything, I don't know if I'd go that far, Himiko,
A
but...
fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Well, they were supposed to meet on the roof, her and Kokichi.
Maybe
But
the
he
culprit
claimed
tried to
he
get
was
rid of
locked
it, destroy
out.
the evidence.
But yeah, how did she end up all the way on the other side of the map? But I mean, okay, if we think that Kokichi, let's say we think Kokichi did all of this stuff, right? And then set up stuff to make Kaito look guilty, including logging Kaito out of the game, okay? That means, like, for him to do the poison, first of all, just that, to place the poison there, like, period, means he had to mess with the log. Like, right? There's no getting around that. He had to have messed with the log because the poison was there when we logged out. There's no time for him to go run, grab it, whatever. Unless, now hold on, actually. Unless he logged in after everyone else and had it on him and then like took it out and placed there before logging in with us, meaning that he logged in and came to this thing with the intent of doing this, right? But I mean, I guess I forget, when you log in, is it just putting on the headset, or was there like a button or something they did? Because like, so it looks like he logged in, Gonta logged in, and Miyu logged in. They were the last three. So if Kokichi already had the poison on him and intended to like take it out and put it in his seat preemptively, if he's able to put the headset on, or like just waited for others to put the headset on so they couldn't see, like maybe they put it on but didn't immediately log in. I don't know if you immediately log in upon putting the headset on, or if there's like a button. I don't think it says. But okay, so there's a possibility he could have put the poison in his chair right before. And in that case, then he didn't have to mess with the data. So, fuck, I guess it could really be either way. It could really be either way. Fun thing, if you investigate the bathroom during the time you walk around semi-freely, you can examine the toilet paper and streets. You will have a mini panic at the fact that objects don't break, wondering if avatars have to use the restroom. Oh, that's funny. Okay, but anyway. So, there's room for possibilities, so I guess we really can't definitively say. Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it and destroy the evidence. If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it. There was? Wait, there was? Or what? Where could he have destroyed it? I don't know what he's referring to there. Maybe just this thing? Like throw it through the wall? But would the culprit have even known about that? That's my only guess. Just to hide it and chuck it in there?
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought that hammer. I feel like it's gotta be Miu, right?
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Maybe she meant to kill Kokichi. And that's why she made it where he couldn't move if she touched him. Maybe she planned to kill him and he found out, or maybe he was just independently planning to kill her. Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? Also, didn't right before we logged out and discovered Mew's body, Kokichi talked about how, or like thought about or whatever, something, how he wanted our attention and he would do anything, including strangling someone to get it, which was part of why I suspected him, because he was making it way too obvious. So, and at that point he would have already strangled Mew, so he's literally kind of like outing himself if that's the case. Like admitting it to it before it's even been caught. Okay, Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make that clear. I think it's got to do with the lattice. Or what she was setting up out there. Something.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
Map of the mansion. Map of the world. Toilet paper and Mew and Kokichi's meeting. We do remember that there's no special travel methods such as vehicles or warps. Okay.
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Use.
Okay. Break down a wall.
This is for a hammer. Going to know, Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
Secretly met up with someone.
And tried to kill them with it.
You idiot! She
Are
was
you really
the
just
victim.
saying all the truth right now, Kokichi? Like, wait, so what'd she say? She was the victim. Okay, I disagree. What was Mio planning to do with the hammer? That's still unclear. I mean, I feel like there's a possibility she was planning to kill Kokichi. Specifically because she programmed him to be unable to move. I feel like there's definitely a possibility there. So we have, okay, break down a wall, secretly met up with someone, which, I mean, I do agree with. I feel like maybe we should use this with that. I feel like there had to be like an intended means for her to get to the rooftop to meet Kokichi. Like, maybe her doing the thing, getting rid of the signboard, was so that she would not be a suspect of killing Kokichi, but she was going to use the lattice as a replacement for the bridge so she could cross, but everyone would think, oh, it couldn't be anyone on that side because Miu got rid of the bridge piece. Still not sure about the hammer, though. I'm not sure, but maybe it's just not even time to really fully think about the hammer. I think I'm gonna say secretly met up with someone. We're gonna agree. We're gonna use Miu and Kokichi's meeting, even though Kokichi claimed that they never met because the door was locked or whatever he said. Need to think back on what she was doing, what her plan was.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
I'm not fully 100%
What was
confident
she
in this,
planning to do
but
with it?
because we're talking about
Maybe
the
use it
hammer
to
right
break down a
now,
wall?
so it's making me
This is for
a little
hammer.
unsure that this is what I'm supposed
Going
to
to
be
know,
doing, but
Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
try it.
Or she secretly met up with someone. And tried to kill them with it.
I think I missed. Yeah, I
You
missed because it
idiot,
didn't
She was the victim.
penalize me. Okay. Let me try again.
Let's assume that Mew
not
brought the hammer.
I think maybe I just
What was she planning to do with it?
grazed by it.
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Yes.
Uses for a hammer. Going to know, Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
I just won't do the crit point.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
Oh, am I
And tried to kill them with it.
am I getting blocked by the white
You
words?
idiot!
Is
She
that
was
what's
the
happening?
victim.
Okay, let me try going lower.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
Maybe I
What
think
was she
it's
planning to
hitting
do
the
with it?
white words, maybe.
Maybe use it to
Because
break
it's
down a
not
wall?
penalizing me, so
Uses for a hammer. Going to know, Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
try again.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
There we go.
I agree.
Yeah, I think I was hitting the white words, I guess. Not white noise.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it
You're
at the
being
chapel.
so honest today, Kokichi.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Why does he look so excited? Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to kill Kokichi.
That's it!
Not
she was
my
trying to
Pookie.
kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan.
I think I got it. At least with the thing about him being unable to move. Use plan, huh? Sure, if I analyze the clues we've found, I can figure something out. All right, let's do it. Oh, psychic taxi. Okay. Now, you know, I always forget my controls. Wait, how do I look at my controls? Okay. Accelerate mouse. Need to concentrate. I like this one. I like it better than Logic Dive or whatever. Beep beep. Wait, what's the first word? Oh, who? Wait, oh, I guess one box doesn't mean one letter. Thinking time! Well, we already answered this, did we not? We already said that before we even got in here. Okay. Cool. 2 lanes. I just know I'm gonna hit someone. Oops. Oh. Where was she trying to kill Kokichi? That's actually a kind of good question. I think on the rooftop. Because that's where she said to meet, right? She just was gonna sneakily do it with the lattice, I think. Oh, in the virtual world, I believe. Alright. Going good. Next question. Do they ever merge? Hopefully they use their blinker. Do they have a blinker? Oh, I think. Oh god, I'm going fast. Going too fast. Oh. Oh, I missed. Nar. Oh, something about the bottle of poison. Oh, why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? Oh, unless maybe that was planted by her. She did log in last. Maybe it was planted by her to make it look like, maybe divert attention. I'm actually not completely sure. I guess that could apply regardless of who put it there to divert attention. Yay! Nice.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
Man, I really thought that he did the poison.
He did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Did he not? Maybe he didn't see it when he was logged out. So maybe not.
When could Miu have put the poison there?
Kokichi in the salon.
If
Wall added. Okay. I think I've got all my options. Killing simulator, log in, log out. Kokichi in the salon. Small bottle of poison and wall added.
she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Actually, technically I can write that. So must have logged out at some point. I think that was referring to Miu. And that's an agree.
Peachy, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Okay, so she couldn't have placed the poison if she didn't log in or out. We can disagree with that.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was
Only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
All right, let me roll through again. I want to make sure I didn't miss argument or agree point. The poison is planted evidence. The question is when it was planted. If we determine the when, we might also determine the who.
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
Okay. Okay, so we have everything. So we can either agree that she must have logged out at some point, or we can agree that the only person who logged out early was Kaito. Or we can disagree that Miu couldn't have placed the poison if she didn't log in or out. Which I think we can disagree with that, but not with the current evidence we have. Like, if she was holding on to it, since she logged in last, I mean, so I guess we could, with the record, disagree. Yeah, I guess we could disagree with that with the login, log out record, since she was the last to log in. seems like we can also agree that the only person who logged out early was Kaito. We can definitely agree with that. But that's not really what we're talking about right now, is it? So actually, I don't know. I mean, we can definitely agree with that. I think it's gotta be log in, log out record, with either disagreeing that she couldn't have placed the poison or agreeing that the only person who logged out early was Kaito. Let me listen to it one more time, like in full.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
I mean, we can definitely agree with that. I think I'm gonna do that just sheerly because we definitively can't agree with that, whereas using log in, log out against she couldn't have placed the poison if she didn't log in or out is a little bit less like direct, even though I think like it still could technically be twisted. It just feels a little bit too indirectly trying to and based off of a kind of weak theory. So I think I'm gonna do log in, log out, agreeing with only person who logged out early was Kaito. Even though I think there's a possibility that the log in, log out record could have been manipulated. But
When could Mew have put the
Let's try
poison
this.
there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing,
oops. I mean to
then
click
she
that.
must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log...
Nope, I didn't see that.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Oh, okay, that's wrong. Right? It could only be Kaito after all. Hey, I said it wasn't me. I just got logged out suddenly. I didn't do anything.
Oh no!
Okay, let me try it then with the disagree point, I guess.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us
proving that she
noticing,
logged
then
in
she
last.
must have logged out at some point.
So she still could have placed it.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in
I
or
guess that
out,
actually is pretty direct.
then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Yeah.
That's wrong!
Okay, perfect.
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take
Oh
a look
yeah,
at
and
this.
she did log in a couple minutes after everyone else too, didn't she?
Is this
Yeah, 2 minutes
a
after.
record of who went in and
More
out
than
of the
enough time to
virtual
walk
world?
over there and plant it.
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Also, really quick, I'm gonna save just because I haven't for a while. And I still get nervous. All right, first overwrite. Okay. She would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
I feel like since Kokichi was already onto her plan, maybe he went into it with a plan of his own. Since she asked him to meet up with her before they even entered the virtual world, he might have already suspected her from then and already planned to basically kill her before she could kill him. And I feel like he still being in the salon could have logged Kaito out and then used it against her. You know, it's kind of like a dual benefit for him to get suspicion off of him. So like, I still think there's a possibility that he logged out Kaito. Depending on the exact timing, could be anywhere from 61 to 179 seconds, since seconds aren't shown. More than enough time, even at the low end. Oh yeah, more than enough time. Okay, so which is why she manually logged you out just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
Oh, okay, so was it only restricted to the cell phone? How did Mew log Kaito out? Okay, never mind. I guess we are certain that it was her.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way
I
as
guess
the
that
phone
kind of
in the
makes
salon.
sense, because otherwise
it logs users in and out.
Otherwise, there would be evidence for the salon phone, I feel like. So that we could use that to like argue like, actually, it could be done with the salon phone. You know what I mean? Since we don't have that evidence, it makes sense that it's the cell phone.
I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But you never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use.
Yeah, that's possible as well. You never know. You never know with the twists and turns of this game.
She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
I like that no matter what theories I give Neo, like, you always give me some alternate options to always keep me thinking. Because whenever I was like, oh yeah, the landline phone could have been used for it, you're like, well, you know, it could be limited to the cell phone. But now that I'm back to like, yeah, it's probably limited to the cell phone, and they didn't include like a bullet for the alternative, you're like, well, you always keep me like, keep me thinking of all the different possibilities. Well, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I'm never certain of anything in this game. And you know what? That's how I like it. I like to always be kept guessing, and there always be room for different possibilities. So, you know, we're just living it up right now. Hi, Az. How's it going? If I only did it when you were right or when you were wrong, that'd be spoilers. Exactly. I appreciate you always keeping me guessing. Because I never know. You and Az both do that. I'm like, okay, anytime I'm like guessing something, y'all are always like throwing a wrench in my plans. And it works seamlessly, but it also gets me thinking sometimes about things that I didn't consider before. So, you know, it's great. I love it. Anyways, okay. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
Oh, she was. I do declare.
And she tried to set me up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
I feel like, you guys, I just feel like Kokichi is for once, like this whole trial, being super duper honest. And like, this is all a game for him. Like, if he really did kill Mew, which I feel like is pretty probable. Like, everything, it feels pretty probable that that's what happened. Like, he knew her plan. He decided, I'm gonna kill her first. And now, like, knowing that there's a possibility he could get caught and die, He's just having fun, and he knows that nobody takes what he says seriously and assumes that he's lying because that's all he's done before. But I feel like now he's literally like being super honest and spelling everything out. Like he's talking about strangling like someone. He's talking about like what he just said. Oh, oops, wrong button. That he knew from the start, which would be like, what would motivate him to even think of killing her? Like, I just feel like he is for once being honest, but nobody's taking him what he's saying that seriously because he's known to be a liar. But I feel like he's being honest. I really do. I guess we'll just have to see. Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting.
He's
Don't
the phony.
you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that.
Monokuma's just not.
Wait, what were we talking about?
His heart's not in it, y'all.
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
Yeah.
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
That's tough, brother.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she
That's
decided
fair.
to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Then the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
Himika's so cute.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend.
Nice! See, I love him.
That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
See, I feel like he is incredibly sus in this trial, but I don't want it to be him because I don't want to lose him. He just makes me laugh so much. Like, I don't want to lose him.
Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think.
Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive. Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
Oh my god, you guys. I don't know why this just made me think of this, but I have a really quick story to tell y'all. So today I came into work and my coworker, she since yesterday has been like feeling a bit under the weather. And like, I don't know, she just sounds kind of congested, like whatever. Probably like standard run-of-the-mill cold, you know? So I was talking to her and I was like, oh, like, you know, we were just talking about her being sick. And I was like, are you taking any medicine? And she was like, oh no. And I was just like, well, like, what are you doing? Like, it's some like over-the-counter medicine, you know? Like, cause she's like, I'm just gonna let it run its course. And I'm like, girl, like, what are you doing? And I almost told her like she was raw dogging her cold. And I started to say like you're and I was gonna say raw dogging. But I caught myself like and had a moment of reflection where I was like, I probably shouldn't say that to my like 60 something year old coworker. Who probably doesn't even know what that is. And so I don't even remember what I ended up saying instead. But like I just like quickly course corrected. But yeah, I almost legit told my coworker that she was raw dogging her cold. That is a very Miu thing to say. Yeah, the internet persona was leaking out. I forgot for a second that like raw dogging isn't you know, normal speech day to day. Doesn't really belong in normal day-to-day conversation. And so once I walked away, I was cracking up thinking about it. I was like, oh my god, like what if it slipped out, you know? I wonder how she would have reacted. I don't think she would know what that is though, so I think she'd just be confused. But oh, it gave me a good laugh, you guys. It's like, oh my god. I need to just shut up. Like, I need to just stop talking. Anyways, he's completely lost his drive like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi.
I think we're gonna lose Monotaro next, and Monophony is gonna be the only one standing.
To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it.
Now I want to be in the timeline where the internet persona got to let her know, where you knew what her reaction was. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I had so much trouble with that. Yeah. I'm kind of curious. I can't lie. I do wonder how she would have reacted. I remember one playthrough when discussing something ended up using the phrase Kaede is ultimately the person who had to finger Kaede in the sense of being the one to point out her own crime, not even thinking of the other possible reading, and I cracked up at how mute it unintentionally sounded. That's so fucking funny. That is so good. I love it. Oh my god. I'm dead. Okay. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I'll never be okay with it.
I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
I have to sneeze again.
If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Also, you guys, my eyes are almost back to normal now. I'm really happy about it. I still have like a little bit of dryness around the outer corners, but overall, they are doing so much better. They don't really itch anymore for the most part. Only a teeny tiny bit here and there. They aren't bothering me anymore, really. They're just like a normal kind of dry now on the outer corners. Nothing like crazy. So, I'm really relieved. I look like a normal person again. Yay! Anyways, okay. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Okay.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Mew.
So I wonder, I do feel like it's worth thinking about, since I've always kind of assumed, just because he does seem so obvious, if it wasn't him, then truly, who was it? You know? I haven't even really ventured into that, you know, that path yet. I haven't even really given it thought. I really need to give some thought to, like, who had the means. I mean, if they strangled her, just, like, with their hands. Because, I mean, now I think that she used the lattice not as a ladder or something, but just to cross the bridge to go meet with Kokichi and kill him. I'm still not fully sure about, was the hammer just meant to be the murder weapon? Is that what that was about? Like, is that what the hammer was for? I guess we should assume that. So then, if that's the case, if she went over there, well, no, but she didn't even make it that far, did she? Because she died over on her side. And I feel like the roof being locked is significant. I don't know. I think I'll give it more time after stream. Let's just keep going.
You didn't?
Wait, what did he just say? Sorry. I never met up with Miyu. Yeah, okay.
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
She would have had to go up there to get the lattice because that's where it was stored originally. But she wouldn't have locked the roof. Why would she lock it if she wanted Kokichi to meet her up there? So someone else would have had to lock it. Maybe Kaito locked it when he went up there to check the rooftop, like so that nobody could kind of sneak up on him and get him. You know what I mean? Like maybe he was just trying to, like, as a protective measure for himself. But then because he got logged out, he, it stayed locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonto went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked?
But why was the toilet paper there? Why was the toilet paper so far from her avatar? Just don't know.
When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
Well, I guess Kaito would have said if he locked it while he was up there before logging out. Now would be the time for him to say that, so, since he's not.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew's death.
Yeah.
Truth?
Like, why was the toilet paper so far from her avatar?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
that's the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
Oh yeah, but the thing was placed on that rock, made it look like it was washed up there, so I guess she could have used that as well somehow, like gotten it again, because I don't know where it went when she yeeted it, but clearly it was retrievable because it was then on the rock. It's true. First we need to determine if Mew was actually there or not. Did she go, or was she never on the roof at all? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe loud noise, Mew's corpse.
Mew is waiting for me to arrive.
Maybe loud noise, Mew's corpse. Maybe loud noise, Mew's corpse. Kokichi in the salon. And setting on Kokichi's avatar. Oops. Differ. Hold on. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Setting on Kokichi's avatar. Okay.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel.
Should have been at the chapel. So I think the first one was that she should have been at the mansion, probably, right? I'll go ahead and write it down.
Well, if you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
Next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
Only way get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
Bruh. At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for Mew to go to the mansion. But there has to be some evidence that shows it was possible.
Mew is waiting for me to arrive.
Oh. Waiting for him to arrive. Okay, so Mew is waiting for him to arrive.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No.
Okay, so we got quite a few options here. What was... Tsumugi's account was seeing her, right? Yeah, she saw Mew's avatar through the window. Which would have been on the far side, like all the way on the left, that window over there. Or, yeah, just over on that side. That's where the dining hall was. Okay. Loud noise. While Sweets and Smoogie were in the mansion kitchen in the virtual world, they heard a loud sound as though something crashed into something else. Shortly after, while they were both in the entrance hall, they heard Kiba's voice despite the fact that he should have been past the map loading point. That still throws me off, too. Then we have Mew's corpse. Kokichi in the salon. Kokichi agreed to meet up with Mio on the rooftop because the door to the rooftop was locked. He couldn't. Because of that, he returned to the salon and decided to search there. There are no witnesses who can confirm whether or not Kokichi was actually in the salon. And then the setting being that if Mio touched him, he's unable to move. Don't think it's quite time for that yet. I mean, I think we could use Tsumugi's account against should have been at the chapel. We have an account stating that she wasn't at the chapel, so I think I'm gonna
Mio
do
should
that.
have been at the chapel.
Oh fuck! Can I? Did it? Yay!
That's wrong!
Last minute. Let's go. I thought that was gonna miss.
Mio must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only you knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
Mew wasn't at the chapel. Doesn't contradict. Mew should have been at the chapel. Should have been there. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That is true, but their fault with the wording, not mine. Okay, she used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
Yeah, girl.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
Oh, probably. We'll see. What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's
Hasn't
for
stopped
all
you
of us.
before.
We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down, Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi. Right now, I need to focus on this case. I'm positive that Miyu used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. Are we about to do hangmans? Nope. Stop. Okay. Lattice? No lattice.
Way across
Monokuma,
it
log in,
only
log
you know
out.
that.
Kokichi in the salon. Wall added. Probably the wall. My first guess.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she
I
used
think
a
it's the
warp
first one.
zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
That's the one.
I agree. That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive, Shuichi.
Damn.
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that?
I'm telling
That
you,
is
she did.
suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
How do you figure,
Nothing to do with it.
brother?
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? You losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes
because we're
are
gonna
my
have
mistakes.
to prove that she
I'll
set
make it right.
herself as like an object setting. Which one was that? I'm just gonna save myself a little trouble. Is it her avatar? Or no. Oh yes, it is. Correct, yeah, okay. So if we have a Mew's avatar blade, I'm gonna just go ahead and grab that. It should be that one, I think. Yeah.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about the it's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible
Hi,
at
Joe.
all.
How's it going?
But you just said so, didn't you?
I
That
didn't.
wall Mew set up
don't
only
think it's
lets
that.
non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't
Okay,
be
maybe
able
that was
to
the
go
only
through that
argue
wall.
point.
She's not just an object after
Oh,
all.
never mind. It's that one. I
Oh,
was like, that
couple
doesn't
your
feel
words.
quite right.
The
Nice.
wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed.
Imagine if she initially set it up just for the self-objectification, but then was like, wait a minute, in addition to being hot, I could use that for something. You know? I wouldn't be surprised if that was her process. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Alright, the wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed.
She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
That's right.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
Hi, sweetheart. You have a nice nap? I saw her a couple minutes ago get off the bed. She's been curled up with Fifi on the bed for like the whole stream, basically. And then maybe she went and got a drink of water or something. Where'd you go, baby? Where'd you go? Welcome back. All right. Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough!
Oh,
I wasn't
hi.
arguing with him. I
Oh,
was just
Nappy.
explaining.
It's almost the end of stream time. You can have Lappy here, and then you can have Lappy when we cuddle in bed. What do you think? What do you think about that, huh? That sound good? Oh, goodness. Sweet, cuddly baby. Alright.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Hi, sweetie.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi,
Sorry, I'm a little
please refrain
distracted.
from making
She's
such
so
irrelevant and
cute.
irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied. Huh.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
I love how they freeze too.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Oh, wow, that is a crazy description. I've never heard that before. That's a new one.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
You
Kokichi,
would love it.
You know have to go that far.
We all know
Stop it!
exactly
Don't
what Sprite
badmouth Mommy!
would come out of that one.
Monotaro!
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Then was it actually just the lattice?
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Miyu to get the cubs to reveal something? Guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Why indeed?
Miyu wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Oh my god, you guys, Iris is being so cute. She's making me sleepy. Like, I'm programmed to get sleepy when I'm all bundled up like this, and then she's on my lap. I just feel myself going like, ugh.
Yes, Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the
Ooh,
wall.
is this the break point?
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, Gonta will
Well,
help.
maybe.
Even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
No, what was it? I don't remember. What thing? The events that led us there. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, I didn't mean to click that. I got scrambled with my controls.
no.
Sorry. Sorry. Wait, can I see what they said? No, I'm talking about when we were both in the mansion. Virtual world. Oh, the loud noise. The loud noise, probably right, because we could hear stuff even though it was past the thing.
This is
Sorry,
it!
I hate that you select
You mean
things
the
with the
loud
same
sound that
button
you and I
that you
heard in the kitchen?
scroll on the truth bullets with because I get them mixed up. Okay. You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen? Hi, Iris. You got out of my lap just to come back around. What's going on, babe? What was that sound? Sounded as if something was struck very hard. Oh, I can't see, Bubbles. I can't read it. You're blocking the whole text box. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I can't see. You mind scooching your boot for me? Scooch your boot. Scooch your boot. You know, scooching. Thank you. Okay. Sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but...
Hmm? You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Oh, that occurred at the chapel.
First
It's
off,
the same
sound
sound.
can't go past the map loading point.
Well, it did.
Did that sound really come from the chapel?
Unless it was the same type of... Welcome back, Iris. She's back in my lap now. She just had to take a lap, I guess.
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. If someone was talking in the real world, would they be able to hear it? That's the only thing I can think of.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly.
But
That
not
has to
everybody
be
heard
some
it.
kind
Only
of
me and
clue to the mystery
Samuki
of the
from the
virtual
other
world.
side.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Other strange occurrence. Let me look. I don't remember this. Wait, how long have we had that? I don't remember that. Since when has that been there? Has that always been there? I don't remember that at all. Am I fucking crazy? I don't remember that. Like, we went through all the truth bullets at the beginning of stream. Was that there? I legitimately feel like I'm tripping the fuck out right now. Maybe I just grazed over it by accident. Strange occurrence? I mean... Probably this part about the rocks. That's my guess, I think. Oh, it's this one again. So, wait, what do I do for this one? I have to, like, get rid of pieces, right? Like in the kitchen. I don't think it's related to the kitchen. Yeah, I think it's this. Okay. It has to be fully uncovered, doesn't it? How do I get rid of a single? Ah. Does it work? There we go.
I see it.
No, I seriously don't remember that other
The
truth bullet
sign
though.
that
I
we
feel
were
like I'm
using
tripping the
as a
fuck out.
bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river. We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. All right, here we go. Oh, this one again. Okay. Oh, why you moving the boxes? I have a hard enough time hitting them sometimes when they're stationary. Oh. Missed one. Ah. Which point? Were those pictures of Tsurugi on the signboard when she was making us that drink or whatever? Wait, at which point? What do you mean at which point? I guess river. Do you mean like where it was swept away to? Or just like where it was at when it was swept away? I'm not really sure, but whatever. We got it, so it's fine. Oh my god, they're moving everywhere. Oh. This is a mess. I gotta be careful with these cars. Ah! Oh, I almost hit it. Oh my god. Where's the end of the river? Oh, it tells me at the bottom how many phases there are. I never noticed that. Chapel side, right? Oh, I didn't even see the second one behind it. Wait, where's the fourth girl gonna go in the car? There's no seat. Oh my gosh. There's boxes everywhere. Oh, I gotta slow down. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? Okay, that's easy. This version's so much better than Logic Dive. Oh, one lane. What's going on? Oh. What? I am a roadside hazard. Oh my lord. Oh, it's just chaotic out here. Beep beep. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? Against it? Or left? West? I don't know. Oh, against, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, duh, there's a middle seat in the back. What am I talking about? The billboards are some CG from the chapter. Oh my god, I never noticed that before. This is the first time I noticed that. Oh my god. I never noticed.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there.
I wonder if when it was going through the load point, if it delays for a second, so she was able to like run down and grab. No, she talked to us for a while though, and she'd be delayed too. Don't know.
But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the board got to the rocks, but I think she could have used the lattice sadly. Either the board, like she retrieved the board somehow and used it to cross, or, and then after she crossed, put it on the rocks, or she used the lattice. But I feel like the signboard makes more sense actually, because in order for her to use the lattice, she would have had to get it like in advance, because it was up in the closet on the roof. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
How?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard.
Yeah, and that sound thing really confuses
going
me.
Against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
Unless it has to do with the glitchiness
What?
from the
We would
wires
be
being
in a
wrong.
lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Thought you said Weast.
Ah, well, what we know so far is that
Not this
the
time.
unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Wait, what? What clue is related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried? Oh, my gosh. I don't know. Other than just the wall itself?
This is it!
Okay, no, just the wall. Okay.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through.
I mean, if it makes it from one end and then loops to the other side, it would just loop over to the other side and get caught on the rocks.
The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right. That's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that? Brother, I don't know. Brother, I don't know. This shit's tripping me out. It's tripping me out. I don't know, I just keep thinking about the glitch thing, but we all made sure the things were the right way. Or at least
Leave it
per
to me,
her
Shuichi.
instructions.
I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
Okay, lit. What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Okay.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard pass through? Downstream and upstream connect.
That's it!
But does that not count? Technically count as a
What
warp?
if both ends of the river were connected?
Does that not technically count
Both
as
ends
that?
of
I
river
guess.
connected?
Because that's what I always thought, but then they're like focused on the warp thing, like made me think that that disqualifies it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
Okay, but if
What are you
that's
talking
true,
about?
then doesn't
Both
that
ends of
mean
the
she
river
should have been
can't-
able to use the wall to get to the other side? Didn't we already disprove that earlier? Or maybe I misunderstood. Maybe they weren't thinking of it as connecting to like the other side of the map. They were just thinking of it as taking her somewhere else on the map. I guess. I'm really not sure. I'm confused.
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
You do?
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls... Maybe they're the same?
That's it! The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel, and come out by the mansion.
Yeah, that's what I thought this whole time.
Everything is starting to connect.
Yeah, I get it, Kokichi. Yeah, it is starting to connect.
See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us.
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Do I? The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Uh-oh. How do I do this again? I forget every goddamn time. Okay, so that button to flash, and then to get a letter orb. I'm just trying to find like a first letter because I'm not really sure. Oh wait, I think I just did R, didn't I? What's the first letter? Oh, that was a W? What? I think it said M. World. World? World. 5-letter word. I really don't know. World what? World. We have like S, P, O, L. Maybe. I think I already did L though. What the hell is this first letter? I have no idea. I'm just trying to figure out the first letter. I can't remember what letters I've done though. I think I've done all of these. Did I do? I think I did L, right? I think I did O and L and S and P. So I'm confused. Mr. Worldwide. Bruh, I'm confused. What am I missing? Loops? Loops. 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 I guess I thought I did L and I didn't. Okay. Didn't we already just say that though? Like, how is that the secret?
Yes,
we
that's
pretty
it.
much just
the
already.
virtual world is a
The
loop.
whole conversation preceding this was talking about how it's a loop. Is it not?
Loop.
This isn't new information from what we literally just talked about.
Just like in old games, right?
I
Like,
guess
for
we're
example,
just giving it a name.
when a
Don't
character
talk about
goes off the left
loops.
side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Makes me nostalgic. Makes me wanna roast a marshmallow. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
I just fucked up my health so bad.
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept
We
away.
literally already established this before calling it the world looping. I don't know why we're so shocked. Like, that's what we just
It
said,
vanished into
Kaito.
the
What do you
wall
mean? What in the
downstream of the
world?
river.
Brother,
Came out of
get
that
with the
same wall
program.
upstream.
Ugh. Like, how many times are we gonna go over this concept?
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
Oh, I don't know if I know that meme.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping
Not
world.
really.
That's more extraordinary than even magic.
Not really, though.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Oh, I guess if he was that close to the edge, and since we were on the dining hall side, we were like technically close, right? Is that what it's trying to argue?
Huh? Really?
Because they were at the chapel, so we heard the sound
Yes.
at the chapel because
But
we were
first we need to be clear where the
technically
loop
close to the
starts.
chapel.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Oh. Brother, I don't know, just like in that air. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? If the x-axis loops, wouldn't the loop point be running through the world vertically? I'm so confused. Pretty much exactly that. Big fluffy cat looking up at a bowl of cereal, usually captioned with "Brother, may I have the loop?" That's so cute. I need to look it up. I'm confused where this loop point is supposed to be. I'm confused. I'm trying to think about it before going back in on a timer, especially because my health is getting low. I mean, is it not though? Just like, I don't really understand. I thought the loop point was just the whole wall itself. You know what I mean? Like the whole wall loops to the other side. So I'm confused what they're asking of me here. I really am. I don't know what they mean. Maybe I'm just supposed to click the actual wall, but I don't know. The way they're talking about it makes it sound like it's supposed to be like a specific point. At which point I am confused. Ugh. I'm gonna just try the wall, but I feel like we've already... Oh wait, but the wall isn't on here. Brother, I don't know. Is it not just like here? I'm genuinely, I am confused. Is it only areas that get big like that? Should I just do the damn chapel? Like, I'm gonna crash out. I'm serious. I'm gonna crash out over this. I don't understand. I don't understand the question. I'm this close to looking it up. I don't want to lose all my points. I don't know how far it'll set me back. I'm stressed out. Play a little more for the night, she said to herself internally. Go a little bit over stream, she said. I'm stressed. Can somebody give me a hint? I don't want to look it up. Can somebody just give me a small nudge? I'm really confused by this. I thought the whole wall was the loop. What do you mean it's not? What do you mean the wall isn't the loop? Is it just the river? I'm so confused. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out over this one measly question. Are there any other significant points along that axis? Do you just mean any vertical point on the map? Is that what you mean? I mean the loading thing, but that's not the loop. And the end of the river. Oh, this is stressing me out. I wish I could look at it, but it won't let me pull it up. It won't let me pull up the map and cheat. I really don't know. Can you give me another hint? By along the axis, do you mean along the wall? Do you mean along the wall? Or what do you mean by that? Wait, along the Y? Wait, isn't the Y the wait. I thought the X ones were the vertical and the Y were the horizontal ones. I thought. Am I wrong? Oh my gosh, babies are being all cuddled up and cute. Oh, okay, X is the horizontal. Okay, X is top and bottom, Y is left and right. So wait, she said along the Y. Other than the stream or river? Just the mountains, I guess. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. And that wall, the wall thing. And the river. Like, but those are all just like features of the terrain, aren't they? Unless you can think of something. And I just like, nah, it's not that. No, I can't think of anything. I guess I need to look at it again. Maybe I'm forgetting something that's along the edges on each side. I don't remember anything other than just like the river, the like wall that's kind of in front of each building or whatever those are, like kind of half wall thing or something, and the like mountains up top. But again, well, I guess the wall thing isn't really a part of the terrain, but I don't remember anything else along there. You did quite literally say exactly that about at least one feature. The loading? But wait, but isn't the Y, okay, no, but isn't the Y axis supposed to be the edges, each edge of the map, or is that wrong? I thought we're talking about the each end, the left and right end. Is that wrong? But if it's the loading thing, I don't understand how that's the loop point. I don't get that. Because I thought the loop point was on the wall. I'm so confused by this whole thing. I'm so confused. Is it the loading thing? I don't understand that.
Damn
Okay.
it.
I guess it's gotta be the loading point based on what he just said there.
There!
But I don't understand why that's the looping point. I need them
map
to explain
loading
that
point
to
was
me.
where the virtual world looped.
Oh wait, actually I think I kind of understand it. Is it kind of like how when you look at like a map of the world, like on each side is like the ocean and it's connected? Is that like what it's supposed to be? But because it's a map, you know, like you don't see how it loops like you would with like a globe. Is that what it's supposed to be? That makes sense. Now that makes sense. Okay. Got it. Whew. Listen, babes.
We thought the
Geography,
loading point was in the middle of the
or
map.
whatever the fuck you want to call this in a virtual world scenario. Not my strong suit. But I just thought we had already determined that the wall was the looping point. So that really confused me. But now that I know that's not the case, I understand. I get it. However, okay, here's what I don't get though. Because doesn't... No, I still don't get that actually though. Because doesn't that mean then in game you should be able to see the building? Like, if you're standing in front of the whatever, this main building, shouldn't you be able to see the chapel off to the side if it's all connected? I still don't really fully get it, actually. I guess it still doesn't work like the real world. It almost means that, like, the wall also acts as a loading point in a way, but it's not accessible because the wall blocks you and you can't go through it as an object, right? That's basically what it is, right? Big fuck you all. I like that. I like that as a term for it. So I guess hypothetically speaking, if the wall wasn't there, we would be able to see the chapel there, right? Right? Okay. We thought the loading point was the middle of the map.
But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... her wall was at the center of the world.
Okay, but why is the forest cut off like that, though? Who's gonna answer that?
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
The time loop.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Impressive, Shuichi!
Okay, don't even fuck with me right now, Kokichi. I got that wrong so many times. Almost had a crash out. Begged for hints. And then still was confused. That was not impressive, Kokichi. You don't gotta lie to me like that.
For you to get this far! Yes!
You do not gotta lie to me like that, brother. I know you're full of shit.
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Well, are we
Nope.
forgetting his ultimate?
Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Don't say that.
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Stop being so nice to me. I don't like. It's
That's
unsettling.
Good
No.
work, Shuichi.
Stop.
Thanks, Shuichi.
No.
You saved us.
Stop that.
You're welcome.
No.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
I can't tell if we're almost to the intermission. So I'm gonna save real quick just in case, because if it starts another mini game, I think I'm gonna like back out. Well, will it even let me actually? It might not let me actually. But anyway, I'm gonna save. It's been a second. If we get in a mini game, it doesn't let me back out. I'll do one more mini game. But I feel like we should be getting close to a stopping point because of just like the way the conversation is going. Like we've kind of wrapped up this main mystery.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your
And
lies.
now we just need to figure out who killed Mew, basically.
I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I think we might be almost to the intermission.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
I think so. What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, if we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Mew's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mew? Okay, yeah, I think. Okay, perfect. Yay, we made it to the intermission. Okay, worth it despite the immense struggle right at the end there. Let's go. Now we don't have to immense struggle right at the beginning of stream next time. Well, not guaranteed, but probably don't have to. At least not on that particular point. Okie dokies. I forget. I don't think it lets me back out here. Man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. And Monophony's period is late too. Brother, what the fuck? Oh, never mind. It lets me out. Okay. All right. We are going to wrap up here. I'm very happy that we managed to make it to the intermission. That's just always nice to have like a nice clean stopping point. So yes, that's going to be the end for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, that was quite the line to end on, for sure. It's been a very sussy stream today, hasn't it? But overall, aside from being immensely confused by that last bit and it feeling a little bit redundant in some ways, I'm very happy with all that we discovered today. I feel like things are kind of starting to fall into place, and this case is definitely proving to be a very, very interesting one. I feel like I still primarily suspect Kokichi as Miyu's killer, although I don't want it. I think I do mostly suspect him still, but I'm gonna try if I remember, and if I just, you know, whatever, have time, mostly if I remember, I'm gonna try to give some thought to like a backup of who had the means to do this, you know, because I feel like there's definitely, it's very limited, so I'm gonna try to give it some thought, but if I don't, I guess we're just raw dogging it, you know? But anyways, yeah, I've been really enjoying this trial so far. It has been a pretty interesting one, although I am not looking forward to having to do the rhythm whatever music game next week. That seems to always be like one of the last things we do, if not the last thing, right before the comic so far. And I tell you what, it's traumatizing every time, and it's horrible, and I don't know how I managed to make it through, and I'm not looking forward to doing it again. Quite frankly, I wish I could just like delete it out of the game, because for whatever reason, I'm not good at it. I'm not capable of it. It's not good. It's not good. I 100% prefer what they did in, I think the easiest rhythm game out of like all the rhythm game ones they've done, Danganronpa 2 has been the easiest for me, which is crazy because I feel like it was chaos every time, but I never failed it. And I never even felt like I was getting close to failing it in Danganronpa 2. Danganronpa 1, I know I failed it and I struggled with it. So like something about 2 was easier for me for some reason. This one is, I think I struggle with it more than the first game. So I'm kind of dreading that part, but you know, it's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll make it through. And, you know, hopefully it will lead to some interesting revelations and ending to this trial. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it next week. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks so much for hanging out, and hope you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of your night, and of course a lovely Friday and weekend. Like I said, I'm getting a haircut, going to my work Christmas party, and then honestly I'm just gonna be chilling all weekend. I have a couple things I want to kind of do around the house, but mostly just gonna be chill and plan to stay warm, hang out with the kitties, cuddle with the kitties. So yeah, I hope you guys have an equally chill, or if you want, as hype as you could desire weekend. And I will see you guys next week for more Ace Attorney and of course more Danganronpa V3. But until then, y'all know the drill. Make sure to hydrate, make sure to eat something if you haven't already, and make sure to do something that will make you smile for bed. All right, you guys, that's definitely going to be a fun what the fuck did we get up to last time line to start on when you play again. Nah, for real, for real. I feel like it's gonna give me like fucking whiplash. But you know, we'll be starting on an interesting note, to say the least. I'm definitely gonna forget that happened too, so it's gonna take me by surprise. But you know, there's nothing really more I could ask of this game. You know, it constantly be taking me by surprise, and most of the time it's a fun experience. So anyways, all right, you guys, I will see you very, very soon in the next one. But until then, Have a good weekend. Have a good day. And take care of yourself. Stay warm. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye. Good night.